Hello everyone, hope you guys are doing fine today. It's Tuesday morning here in Japan, 9:55 a.m., December 27th, 2022. Just wanna go over this amazing restoration of the Gleason's new standard map of the world map. This masterpiece was done by Dmitry from Russia. There are many flat earthers in Russia. I'm happy to say that there was a guy that even translated parts of my book into Russian and talked about emergency landings. And Dmitry has done an amazing job, and we're going to go in details here on some of the things he has done with the newly restored Gleason's map. First of all, I want to say this is a very large file. It's over 90,000 by 13,000 megapixels. Let's start here, longitude and time calculator. So here he explains everything. Number one, keep in mind that the time scale of this contains 24 hours or 24 hours meridians. 2. The dial corresponds to the clock dial, and between the Roman numerals representing time of day and night, there are 60 divisions of minutes to the hour marked on the periphery of the circle. So you can, once you download, you can go ahead and read everything here. I'm not going to go over. And on this side, ancient buildings, temples, and structures. So this is really important because you're going to see on the map, you're going to go over, you're going to find some numbers. And he has identified some regions and cities that were not marked on the map by Gleason. So here are all the ancient buildings, temples, and structures in red numbers, Table Mountains in green numbers, and mountain peaks by this bluish color. We're going to go over this when we look at the map, but one of the main things that I really like in this map, he has fixed this mistake here on the projection of Morden College. So I'm going to play this video here made by AJC, where he's from England, and he explains that originally Buffalo Printing in New York had made a mistake printing as Modern College. The correct is Morden College. Dmitry fixed this mistake, so now you have it corrected. And please watch this short video, you will understand what I'm saying.
The map, which forms the central section of the chart, was created by one J.S. Christopher, and he claimed that Modern College is a misspelling of Morden College, which is just outside London, is equally credible given that the map appears to have been designed in England and then printed in the United States. It's not unreasonable for the US printers to have assumed that Morden was a misspelling and to have made the correction themselves. In either case, Morden College was originally opened, quote, for the poor merchants and such as have lost their estates by accidents, dangers and perils of the seas. So it's quite reasonable to conclude that whoever J.S. Christopher was, he or she is quite likely to have had some considerable experience of the oceans and the maps of the world.
So some things are very similar, but you can see that he completely restored the red parts and the numbers. Okay, morning here. And he added the time regions starting from Greenwich. Okay, the meridian here, +1, +2, and so forth. So this is really handy, really nice. So now you can see some of the things he did. He added these are cities and regions. So some of the cities, there were names, but some of the others, the names weren't there, so he added, and I'm going to show you in a few minutes. So you see here now the restoration. He fixed the blue. The oceans are bluer. He fixed here the middle. This is pretty nice. I didn't like the metal ring here, and he fixed this. It looks really nice, really pretty. Down here, he completely made new ones, completely new ones out of that old faded one from Gleason's. He made brand new, and everything he is explaining. So you have more when you see those purple numbers means cities in Russia, either cities that are there now or that some of them were not on the map. But when you see some regions with numbers, those are the cities. So this is a table right here with the name of the cities. Some of them I think were on the map already, like Sevastopol, Volgograd, Moscow, St. Petersburg, but others were not. So he added also South American cities and cities in Central North America. Here in colors you have the map's legends. For example, in red, the original cities on the Gleason map found on the modern world map of the same name. In pink, the original cities on the Gleason map found on the modern world map under a changed name. In blue, cities that were not marked on the original Gleason map, mapped by their coordinates. This color, cities of Russia original and newly mapped according to their geographical coordinates in yellow. Some ancient structures, temples and megaliths, mapped according to their coordinates. This green triangle here. Table mountains and honeycomb structures, perhaps the remains of giant silicon trees of a bygone era. And this color, the most famous mountain peaks of the world, mapped by their geographical coordinates. And here he made also the new ruler, minutes and degrees of longitude corresponding to minutes of sun time. This is how new. English miles correspond to nautical miles, 60 miles to the degree. Okay, this is how new. On December solstice, you have Eurasian cities and you have African cities. So he really did an amazing job. So let's look here. This is the Tropic of Capricorn, the equator, he made in different color. One thing I really like, he has the 60th parallel marked in bluish, with written Antarctic Treaty, 1959. He did add the Bermuda Triangle right here by the coordinates, exactly coordinates. He added this. He also added this place right here. This is Punta Nemo. This is where NASA buried their rockets. A lot of them are buried here. In this region, it's called Punta Nemo.
Factsverse presents the underwater cemetery that NASA doesn't want people to know about. But we're going to tell you anyway. Well, there is a place that they all go. It's the underwater cemetery that NASA doesn't want you to know about. It exists out in the middle of the ocean. Just beyond New Zealand is a stretch of ocean known as the South Pacific Ocean Uninhabited Area, or SPOUA. Most nations around the world, they use this same name for the stretch of ocean, and they also know it as the Spaceship Cemetery. For nearly 50 years, this has been the final resting place for spacecraft from various countries. There's a reason that experts have chosen this particular area. The coordinates are 43 degrees 34 minutes 48 seconds south by 142 degrees 43 minutes 12 seconds west. It's also known as Point Nemo, named after Nemo for 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. More importantly, it's Earth's sole oceanic point of inaccessibility. While the area is often clear of ships, there are some who pass through the area from time to time. Fortunately, space organizations are very careful about that. Before a ship is going to be sent to the underwater graveyard, a notice is sent well in advance. That gives ship's captains an idea of when it is safe to pass and when it's not. With all the mysteries associated with space, though, it's kind of nice to have at least one answer, huh? You know now where the ships end up. It might sound strange to take ships from space and send them to one of the deepest areas of Earth, but, well, it works.
So this is an amazing map, right? You can see a very detailed, extremely high resolution. He did an excellent job. Here's the December solstice, June solstice. And this map is now available for downloading here. In all my videos from now on, I'm going to be adding a new link where you will be able to download this beautiful Restore Gleason's map. Also, he asked me if I wanted another color, and I told him if he could make me a blue one, which he did. And it's just as beautiful as the red one. And I'm also going to make this one available for downloading. So you're going to see it's very crispy, the image. So these two Gleason's maps will be available for downloading. You're going to see it below all my new videos now. And I hope you guys like it. I really like this one. I think it's beautiful. This blue one is really beautiful because I think, the blue sky of the dome, the sky ice. So I think it matches with color of the dome and the blue sky. So I really like it, this restoration. Thank you, Dimitri, for doing such an amazing job. This is fantastic. This is an amazing job. It took you several days, actually weeks, to have it done. But it was worth, for all of us, for the Flat Earth community, and for the posterity, for the people who are coming in the future. I hope they do have access to this beautiful restored map, and that it doesn't get hidden by the algorithm in the web. So thank you again, Dimitri, for this amazing restoration. Okay, shout out to you. And thank you. I love this blue color. I'm also going to make this available for downloading for everyone to download. And if you want to print it, you can print it, see all the details. You can get really close. And if you don't know which cities these are, just refer to the tables on the corners of the map. Thanks, guys. I'll see you soon. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
My name is Joshua Silva. I am a licensed commercial pilot and flight instructor. I have had a lifelong love of aviation and aerospace, and when growing up I even fancied myself an amateur astronomer.
Number one, I'm a pilot, and when I used to fly out of Long Island towards Nantucket, bottom line here is they're going to give you some type of formula for every 100 miles. They're going to give you some type of XYZ per kilometer squared.
Been in aviation for 21 years. Anything from helicopters to aerostats to big birds, little birds, fighter jets, things with engines, no engines, big blades, little blades, compressor blades.
I woke up to the truth of the flat earth, shape of the earth, as an engineer and a pilot.
I'm a merchant marine. I've been sailing 15 years. I graduated from the Paul Hall Maritime Center out of Piney Point, Maryland. I primarily sail on container ships, tankers, drill ships, military cargo vessels. You name it, I can sail on it.
Work experience. I joined the Navy when I was 17 years old. I had a secret security clearance. There's different levels of security clearance. There's a lower level, then there's a secret, which is what I had.
I'll be providing my in-depth experience of U.S. Navy submarines and how they prove we do not live on a globe Earth. However, due to the nature of my job and the security clearance that I hold, I wish to remain anonymous.